my parents borrowed a camera from their friend Satnam, and I filmed my grand's birthday party when I was 8 years old, and I just absolutely loved running around filming people. And then from that, whilst I was staying at my grand's house, I then started playing with doing like this and then cutting the camera, and then I'd go away and then the frame's empty and it looks like I've teleported away, right? And so I loved that, and eventually my parents bought me this little camera called a Digital Blue, and I got my online username DigiBlueDude, which I'm very happy with. And that allowed me to sort of experiment with little bits of special effects. It had some software on that was, by today's standards, or even by those standards then, absolute rubbish. But it sort of taught me to shoot things with editing in mind and with visual effects in mind. And then after that I progressed onto Adobe After Effects and learned doing little bits of visual effects, and I made Doctor Who films and Harry Potter films with myself playing Doctor Who and Harry Potter, and or like just trying to get all my friends who didn't care about film involved. And that taught me how to direct, because I was having to sort of get these friends of mine who, one, didn't really want to do it, and two, didn't really know anything, and help them help me to make this stuff. And so that's sort of how it started. And then over time I did stuff at school. I wrote a feature when I was 14 and tried to make that, but it was just awful. And that taught me about how important story is, because the story of this film was terrible. So it's really just about my whole career in terms of getting to this point was about necessity and about me wanting to make stuff and finding the means to do that. I had no money, so I had to learn how to edit myself. I had to learn how to edit on rubbish software, and that's actually a really important skill. If you can make something look good on rubbish software, then you can make it look great on great software. And I had to learn how to sort of teach my friends how to do stuff, which turned out to be a really important skill when working with everyone, because even when you have professionals working in the camera department, they don't necessarily know what sound needs, or they don't know what makeup needs. And so having that ability to tell people about stuff that they don't necessarily know about is really helpful.